We got Goodz just dropped a blog.
I seen it.
Did you peep that? So
yeah.
He dropped a blog talking about he had a conversation with Jimz.
Mm-hmm.
He had a conversation with Jimz. He apologized to Jimz. He had a conversation with ARP. He apologized to ARP. You got to respect that. You know what I'm saying? He knows that he was in the wrong. He knows that he was in the wrong. He knows he messed up. He, according to him, he went back and he watched the footage again, and he realized that Jimz was not referring to him lying on his daughter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm with him. I'm glad that he realized that, because when I watched it, that's what I felt. I felt like Jimz was saying you're lying on that, not saying you're lying on your daughter. You're lying about what you're saying, though. The
situation.
Exactly. We got Hassan on the line. We got Teddy Be Nice on the line.
I see.
Is he on? Yep, that's Teddy right there. Teddy, you in the building?
Yes, sir, he is. So hold it down.
Welcome, Teddy Be Nice, ladies and gentlemen. So, Teddy, since we got you here, we were just sitting there talking about the new Goodz blog. Did you
To be honest, I got the link and I started to watch the first 30 seconds of it, and I honestly just turned it off. There isn't much that I can hear at this point. Like, I already have my feelings about the whole situation. It was a pussy move on Good's part. The battle was terrible, and and that's my whole thing is the battle was so bad. That's where the focus needs to be on, and not the punch. The punch is over with. We've seen the millions of blogs about it. I'm pretty much over it. I just feel bad for ARP more so than anything, and I hope my nigga Jimz bounces back from it. But to answer the question, no, I didn't watch.
But
Jimz.
apparently, ARP, according to Goodz and his conversation with ARP did not lose Club Drum as a venue for future RBE events.
That's what's up. That was a big deal.
That's the only win out of this whole situation.
Yeah, so in Goods' blog, he basically stated he spoke to Jimz, he apologized to Jimz, he spoke to ARP, he apologized to ARP. He had an hour-long conversation with both of them, and he said pretty much what he said. What he said to Jimz is pretty much what I felt, that you're lying, and he said on my mom, he said on my daughter, he said you're lying on that too. He was basically saying like you're lying on what you said about me begging you to have the battle on URL. He wasn't saying that he was lying on his daughter. And Goodz watched the battle back again, and he realized that's what Jimz was saying. So he apologized to Jimz, told Jimz, you're not my enemy, you're not my enemy, I'm not your enemy, you know what I'm saying? Like, and apparently whatever issue they had, they squashed it. He talked to ARP. They had a good, long, lengthy conversation with ARP, and they squashed it, whatever issue they had, and the ARP let them know that they did not lose Club Drum for future RBE events.
Okay, that definitely makes me feel a lot better about the situation, because that could have fucked it up for a whole lot of people who had nothing to do with the shit, but that makes me feel a lot better about it, though.
Hey, Teddy, I got a question for you.
Uh-oh.
No, nothing like that. I'm not coming for his neck yet. That's my guy. I want to know, just being honest, is there any way that Goodz can get back in your good graces, period? No pun intended. As a fan,
I can be all right. As a man,
fan, and a man. Actually, go ahead.
As a fan of battle rap, I to be completely honest, Goodz was never really Goodz was never one of my favorite battlers. Lyrically, I thought he got a lot of passes for the lot of subpar shit that he says, and like a lot of whack shit that he does in his battle. So, like, just to begin with, just to give this some context, before this battle happened, I wasn't the biggest Goodz fan, but I appreciate what he brought to the sport. I mean, the only way he can get back in my good graces as a fan is if he has a classic battle, which requires a classic performance. And to be honest, Goodz has been battling for 10 plus years, and does Goodz have a classic performance? No is my answer. So as a fan, that's kind of the only way he could get back in my good graces, and I don't think he ever had a classic battle. So,
Nigga, take this.
You apparently were definitely getting high, like I said before you got on, but that's cool.
Goodz doesn't have
man,
a classic performance. Let's keep it a buck. Goodz does not have a classic performance. The only bar that I can think of that from Goodz are bars that were not that great. Let's keep it a buck.
Talking about, I dare you to die, Bambi?
That's trash.
Fire.
That's ass. Ass pie. A slice of ass pie.
I dare you to die, Bambi, when I let that Toyota Camry.
Okay, look. Here's the
Actually, I didn't have a problem with that second part of the punch with that the dare bar.
Here's the
hardest part.
matter of fact, I take that back.
Deer and dare bars are like defeat bars. Those have been played out for the past half decade. Here and here, deer and dare, here and here, defeat bars, all in the same category. Throw them in the trash.
And also, the only I take that back. In my opinion, Goodz has one classic performance to me, in my opinion, and that's the one-rounder he had against Hitman.
The Danger Zone.
Oh, that shit was classic. Yeah, you smoked Danger Bones loose. No, hold up. He had a pretty much classic performance against Free Adi and Saudi Boom. I like that shit. Very rewatchable. Very rewatchable.
Free Adi.
Huh?
Free Adi Boom.
Oh, yeah, definitely Free Adi.
Yeah.
But man, classic. You guys are saying these are good showings. Are these classic performances by Goodz? Are these classics? Is this DNA versus or is this
you don't have a
K-Rock
performance. You don't have. There's no performance of Goodz that you can put up there with a Hollow versus Big T, A Verb versus SB, or A Verb versus Hollow, or Big T versus Surf, or Mav versus Rex. You don't have a Goodz performance that you can put up there. You don't have a performance Arsenal or Hitman Holla versus Cortez.
You just open the floodgate.
You named two. You said Hitman versus Goodz.
No, I think Hitman Holla versus Cortez.
What about? No, I'm talking about before this, or was that Teddy that said that? I get the two mixed up.
That was
almost
me.
Like Cozy and Polo. But yeah, Hitman versus Hollow and Hitman versus Goodz was a classic performance on the road in St. Louis. In an era where it was a Midwest versus the East, you stop it. That shit was fucking fire.
Oh yeah, and they wasn't even trying to let him rap. But that's what I'm saying.
They
to
definitely
me,
weren't trying to let him rap.
Personally,
on
that
the heels
was
of
a classic Goodz.
And that was on the heels of the bottle throwing performance.
And I can't say that I've been in. I can't, like me personally. Like I'm a fan of Goodz energy. When he's on stage, he has a stage presence that's like no other. You feel me?
Well, you guys said performance, so why don't you just? Well, I'm trying to walk you through
this. But overall,
just say
or not battle rap skill. I like Goodz versus Jay Mills better than any Goodz battle that I've seen since he's been on URL.
I might like Goodz versus Head Ice.